Hello, my wonderful friends. How you doing today? Today we're going to be snarfing up an extreme storm where there's going to be some rain, some snow, maybe some hail, and maybe a poison gas cloud to burn everybody alive. But nonetheless, we're going to have some fun. I think I'm going to do hardcore mode on this one. There's a desert tile. It's a fairly easy tile. You get boomerangs and cannons check marked, are favored. So that means we're going to get them very, very cheap in the end game, which is the time that we need them. Also, you get an ice tower, which equals complete demolition of balloons in the late game, and I don't really need farms, but I think I'm going to go for at least like one farm. You'll get like 1-1-0 farm or something like that. It's a pretty solid way to start off. As far as ninjas go, yeah, we're going to start off with one ninja. I'm thinking about putting them like right about here, because you know the last little attack you want them to get is right over here, and you don't want the random shurikens to go the wrong way. Also, I'm actually going to start off with a cannon for my lead pop power. I'll put him right about here. So he can still attack there, he can still attack here, and he can attack there as his last explosion shot, which he wants to do. Again, thinking more for, like, later game. And also, I'm going to get him up to 3rd tier pretty soon, but for right now, I'll just get him up to just a 0-0 tower, just so we have some lead pop power, just in case random leads pop into existence out of nowhere. They spontaneously combust. Spontaneously lead bust. Now, that kind of just sounds like lead balloons have boobs on them now, so maybe I shouldn't say that. Lead bust. Yeah, I'm creepy. So anyways, I'm going to try and get this 3rd tier ninja. But also, you have to be wary of the Moabs on these ones. On hard, you just don't know when they're going to come. It just confuses the crap out of me. Sometimes they come on level 6, sometimes they come on level 12. It just doesn't make much sense. Anyways, yes, we do, we afford it. This is actually a little bit harder than I was expecting it to be, though. But now the question becomes, do we go for that 4th tier guy, or do we go for that 3rd tier cannon? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for the 4th tier ninja, then go for the 3rd tier cannon. Seems like a very, very reasonable thing to do. And also, Bloons Monkey City Flash is a little bit more difficult because you don't get balloon chippers. The reason why balloon chippers are so freaking amazing in Bloons Monkey City is because as soon as you pop the Moab with whatever the heck you want to pop it with, you can use a balloon chipper to stop the ceramics in their track. So that's why they're so freaking amazing. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness, man! We should be able to pop all these balloons, at least I hope so. Come on, little 3rd tier ninja, come on, little blow, yeah, we do it! This is very tight, though, I must say. Oh my god, it's so tight. Oh, it's $3,200, too! I'm so used to pressing, like, the 2,700 one, but then they raised the price to 3,000, and now on top of that, we're on hardcore, so it's even more expensive. Surprisingly, though, regrow greens. What's up with that? Why so many regrow greens lately? I suppose non-stop mode wouldn't be the end of the world, though. This could be the Moab level, and in that case, I'd just sell my farm, buy the quick ninja, get him up to distraction and everything. Ooh, there's a lot of balloons right there. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know what I did. I just got a random upgrade. I probably shouldn't have done that, but overall, not too bad. I mean, we only like, what, 4 sets of road spikes or something like that? That was only 3 so far, so we'll use 4 and 5. Yeah, it's not too bad. And we'll get him up very, very soon here. I really hate when... Oh, God. There's the lead balloons. I really hate when the Moab pops out right when I'm, like, $50 away. Like, right now. Like, oh, my God. It would be so ridiculously amazing if I could just get this guy. But I just need $10. And now I don't have enough for road spikes. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. We survived. We survived. We're frickin' ridiculous, man. We actually might be able to pop them all. It looks like we will indeed. And now I'll get the distraction really quick. I know there's some ceramics popping out as well. That's kind of surprising. That's one weird thing that I don't really like too much about Bloons Monkey City, is normally a Moab will come out before ceramic balloons, which, like I said, just is kind of odd. So we'll put them back on close. We'll get a 3rd tier cannon. Now the balloons should be no problem whatsoever. Hopefully. And I might even farm a little bit more. I'm not too afraid, honestly. I will probably end up road spiking the Moab if it comes, and then as soon as that happens, I'll start to get my Moab ballers up, and then everything will be fantastic. But right now, I can farm very heavily because straight up, we don't really need it right now, and since we don't know when it's going to come, it's better to just farm and use a few sets of road spikes. Be more money in the long run. That's the best way I can put it. Though I have made a lot of mistakes in the past by over farming. Yeah, you guys see it all the time, man. You guys probably make fun of me, but that's also another cool thing, is you guys tend to like it when I mess up a lot. When I get angry at things. Chris, get angry! Alright, man. Alright, so what are we going to do next? I'll get one more of these guys. I'll get one more of these banana plantations. And then I'm going to start getting at least one Moab Mauler. Or, you know what, should I go for another 4th tier ninja? No, we can't do that. Let's go for a couple engineers. For engineers right here, we go 1. Put them on strong, by the way. By the way, weirdest hotkey ever. They used up all the regular hotkeys, and now we have to use weird hotkeys. It's actually a pretty troublesome rush right here. Big ceramic explosions of balloons. So yeah, we gotta use a few sets of rose spikes here. Didn't really want to do that. But it's okay. We got a bunch of farms easily paying for it, no problemo whatsoever. So we're gonna get a bunch of these guys up. And also, I will have to use a few sets of road spikes on this boat. 1, 2, 3. That should be enough, I think. Yeah, popping them down to ceramics by now. As long as we get the 4th tier ninja to distract most of them, we should be good. I just wish I had a spike factory, because I would have had to use, like, no sets of road spikes so far if I just had to get a spike. Oh, no! Oh, no! Now it's getting evil on me! So what I want to do is I really want to pop this one a little bit quicker than the other one. So we're going to do that really quick, let him deal with these guys, and then we'll move on back to the other one. So you can tell, I'm a bit of a road spike spammer right now. I feel a little bit bad about that. But now it shouldn't be a big deal. We've got our delicious Moab Mauler now. And we've got so much extra money. So was it worth it to spend that much money on road spikes? In my opinion, yes, it was. I got so many farms up that it easily pays for the road spikes in just a few rounds. So pays for itself in just a few rounds. Hey, I'll take it any day of the week. Now, what was happening is my 3rd tier cannon, even though extra specially amazing and actually pretty darn awesome, is sadly not doing the max amount of popping power because there's so many blacks and stuff getting through here. So there's 2 possibilities I can do. I can either go for that 4th tier cannon, which is obviously fairly expensive, or go for the Bernie Stuff mortar. Holy crap. I'm sorry. It's probably the worst I've ever choked during one of my videos. And I just breathed in some of that poison gas the balloons were releasing, or what? Anyways, I did decide to go for this 4th tier cannon. Holy crap. I'm sorry. My nose is like watering from the choking thing. Sorry, I just need some water. I'll be good. I'll be good. Alright, alright. I think I'm back to normal. Almost. I still feel a little tickle in my throat. Just take a break, man. Just take a break. That's all it requires sometimes. Just a little baby break, and then you'll feel all good about yourself. So I can actually kind of expect some BFBs to be popping. Oh, there it is, the big BFB. I might actually have to sell one of my my things. You know, I'll sell this guy. It's worth $2,000. I'll get another Moab Mauler. My balloon popping power is still a little bit weak, but I got a 4th tier cannon here, so maybe one 4th tier cannon and one 3rd tier cannon will be enough. I would, you know, guess it'd be close to enough at least. And indubitably, it is. And I can rebuy that farm right on back. Waste of money? No, it saved our butt, man. Saved our butt. I don't know. I'm not sure if I really needed that 3rd tier cannon, but it was definitely a big help. And getting that extra Moab Mauler, again, just kind of made me feel good about myself. So I think this guy, he is on strong. It looks like he was attacking first for a second. When you get to my point in the game, you pay attention to those small little things. Usually. You'll see like one Moab Mauler attacking one way and another Moab Mauler attacking the complete other way, and you're like, why the heck is he doing that? So guys, I have to go back to the eye doctor soon. My worst nightmare is coming to life. Now, it's not that bad, but every single time I go to the eye doctor, they're always like, your eyes got even worse. You're going to have to use even more powerful contacts. So actually, last year when I went, I was expecting them to just give me the same contacts that I've always gotten. I always just got like this Oasis type of contact, and it worked. I liked it, you know. So here we go. We got a monkey village. We got a nice tower. This gap 203 really quick. Since we got so much money flowing in here, I'll get that Arctic wind just to make sure I got full blue popping power. Alright, there it is. And I'll get all these extra special upgrades that just kind of help out. Plus, it's actually kind of a perfect monkey village spot. It's literally every single one of my towers besides the farms are in the range of it, which is like literally perfect. But I went every single time I go, and like they always tell me my eyes are worse. And last year when I went, or was it 2 years ago? It might have been 2 years ago. I'm not 100% sure. I think it was last year. Last year when I went, they told me I needed a new type of contact. I needed an astigmatism contact, which I guess my eyes are like a weird shape or something, like they don't focus the light correctly, which I have very, very bad eyes, by the way. Very bad eyes. And normally I just got these little baby contacts that just popped right in my eye, no big deal, didn't feel like anything in my eye at all. And then I got these astigmatism contacts, which were like literally 3 times as thick. They were huge, humongous, and not very comfortable at all. For at least a while. Like the first week I wore them, I was like, oh my god, it feels like there's literally plastic in your eye. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever, if you do have contacts, you'll probably understand, like, the first couple days, they're not very comfortable, but you get used to them very, very quickly. They're usually not that big of a deal at all. And that's how I felt for my first type of contacts. But once I got to the second kind, I was just like, dude, like, I literally cannot even deal with this. It's like there's giant things scratching my eyes up, and it feels horrific. And I did get used to them. After about a week, I was like, okay, I can actually deal with them. After about a month, I was like, okay, they feel almost normal. And then now I'm like, okay, I'm used to them. I still feel like there's things in my eyes, but they're not the end of the world. So overall, yes, I have very, very terrible eyes, and you know what, you can't do anything about it until you're at least like 25 to 30, somewhere in that range, because your eyes will just keep getting worse and worse. So if I do end up getting laser eye surgery, which I'm honestly thinking about getting, I'm definitely thinking that's a good idea, is to get laser eye surgery. I don't know if they can fix my astigmatism or not. I'm gonna have to like figure that stuff out, but even if it meant that I could get laser eye surgery and then wear like very oh wait, I never got my Arctic Wind, bro. Oh crap! Oh crap! Ah! Whoa! That was close. I needed to get my Arctic Wind, man. Holy crap! I totally thought I had it already. But there it is. Got the Arctic Wind, full bloom popping power, bunch of boa popping power. I'm feeling good about this one. Oh, there's freaking, oh my god, already. Alright. So, no super monkeys. I could get a few more sentry guns, or let's just upgrade the sentry guns that we have. That we have already. Which, indeed, the next thing that I really want to get is the, what's that thing called? Bloom Trap. The Bloom Trap is definitely something I want to get. It's just kind of a cool thing to get, and also, if you don't have farms on that level, you can easily use the Bloom Traps to be even more effective. So anyways, we got $48,000. Alright. What are we going to do with our $48,000? How about some wizards? Except the sentry guns keep getting in the way. Wizards all over the place. Wizard. So the wizards are kind of cool. They're not usually that effective, but honestly, if you get lower level balloons, they'll just never go anywhere because you'll just keep on sending them back and back and back. And that's why the wizards can be reasonably effective if you get enough of them. But usually you just don't get enough of them, and then they'll randomly miss, and things will just turn out bad. So yeah, usually that's a bad idea, but as you can tell, with 4 tornado wizards, even against, oh my god, once the balloons pop out, they just go all the way back. Check this out. Just, whoop, send them all back. They never get anywhere. And that's also, isn't even in the range of the Arctic Wind? That is not in the range of the Arctic Wind either, so they're not even getting slowed down or anything. They're just getting sent backwards. So, I hope that I can get laser eye surgery eventually, and make my eyes at least good for a little while. I hope so, at least. Or even, like I said, even if I needed to wear, like, really, really small contacts, like when I need to see something far away, but if I was just, like, looking at my computer screen or something like that, and I could see everything pretty much fantastic, like, hey, that would be fine enough for me, you know? So anyways, the tornado's surprisingly not doing a good job against the balloons right now. It's not a big deal, it's not that scary, because as you can plainly see, like, these guys are on first. You can tell they were just attacking the wrong way. But I got the Arctic Wind back here, so he's easily going to pop all the balloons. And actually, now that I think about it, even though I thought the Tornado Wizards were going to be a good idea, late game, no, they're just not good enough. They're too expensive for the amount of balloon pop power you get out of them, I guess. I thought they'd be better. I'm straight with you guys. I thought they'd be a little bit better. So we've got another Zomagurd tile. This is another desert tile, which is a fairly easy tile, and that's why we're going to hardcore it. Make it a little bit more fun for us, plus getting extra stuff. Again, if you do hardcore, it's very, very important to try and do no lives lost. Is it a necessity? No, but if you do it no lives lost half the time, you'll get getting the same thing out of every normal tile. If you get that one no lives lost. But you don't even get regular tiles no lives lost every single time, which you can mess up just as easily. I don't know, you can mess up a lot too on normal tiles. So that's why I prefer to just hardcore most of these somewhat easy ones, just to make it a little bit more fun, and because you'll get more stuff out of it eventually. Alright, so thinking about it, know what? We should. I don't know. I wish I had balloon trippers. I totally tried a totally different strategy right now. Maybe on the mobile Monkey City, I'll try something out a little bit different a little bit later. But for right now, I think I just gotta chill with a pretty reasonably normal strategy. Yeah, I just don't really know if I like the tacuars in here. It seems like a good idea, but it's like, if you really look at it, you're missing 3 spikes out of it. It's like, what, 30% of its popping power about? 3 out of 8? Yeah, that's 12-ish, about 36% of his popping power is actually getting wasted. Approximately. I don't know, I can't do the math perfectly. So, you know what? I'm actually thinking about boomeranging it. Boomerang! Ring, 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 ring. Put them on last, go 1, 2, 3. And a 1 and a 2. And we got a 2-3 boomerang. I'll get one quickie farm up soon. Soon, very soon. A lot of farms, yes I am. $1,080. Let's see. I mean, honestly, going boomerangs is like not a super crazy important thing to do. And honestly, I shouldn't do it every single time like I do. But I like to not start off with ninjas whenever possible. Why? Because it just gets boring when you do ninja strategy every single time. I'll probably end up using the mortar a little bit more on this level. The mortar on the last level, could have been used okay, but the mortar on this level is definitely, in my opinion, nicer. You get boom, and you get boom. 3 really nice spots where you can easily do mega damage to these things. So I actually ended up getting 1 farm. I'll start to get my either ninja, or I could go with a completely different odd strategy. Do you guys want me to go with a completely different odd strategy and see if I can make it work? It could be fun. Alright, let's do it. We're gonna do the 0-0 sniper strategy. A very odd strategy. But we'll see what we can do. I got 15 of them, so I'll get all 15 of those 0-0 snipers over here. Might get 1 more farm while I'm at it, though. I'll have to see. But level 6 is coming up quick, so I probably won't be able to do that very easily. Alright. Yeah, you know what, I'm just going to spam the snipers. We'll go sniper, sniper. Again, you got to put them on strong, though, otherwise they're going to be completely inefficient. And honestly, these sniper strategies would work very, very well if we had a spike factory especially, because we can clean up most of the balloons, and it's just a problem of random balloons sneaking on through. So here we go, get our snipers going. Also, if you really want to, you could probably get them all up to 1-0. That would be pretty reasonably effective as well. So I might get them all up to 1-0 as well. We'll have to see once we get there. So here we go. This is a possible Moab level. I hope it's not, because I guess maybe the... you know what? Let's stop going sniper. Let's get at least our Bernie stuff mortar up, because that will burn through the ceramic layer and all that good stuff pretty quickly. So my camera detection is straight up a nil. I just realized. Holy crap, it's nothing. So I'll get a quick ninja. Ninja right about... We'll just put him right here. Gonna need 1 set of road spikes. Again, trying to do this no lives lost. So I got all that stuff. We'll get the Bernie stuff. There we go. Bernie stuff. Get a little bit more accuracy. And we don't really need the bigger blast just yet. And I'm gonna start spamming my snipers just a little bit more. Them all right here. And you know what? I think I am. I'm gonna get them all up to 1-0 first before I get all of my 0-0 snipers. I think... Oh no! Those blues just leaked. I didn't think they were gonna leak through, but they did somehow magically. Oh, too bad. Too bad, man. That's what you get for going with really crazy strategies, Chris. They're fun, though, right? Sometimes it's fun to do those weird strategies that don't always work out 100%. At least you can learn something, or just do something different and have some fun with it. So we're already on level 10, and still we have not seen any Moabs. There's the first Moabs. So here we go, let's see what we can do here, man. We're gonna have to burn through these guys for shiznit. Burn. Burn them all to a crisp. Woo! Woo! Haha! Oh my goodness, that was terrible. But we survived. It was a problem of 2 Moabs coming out at the same time. If only we had them spaced out nice and good. That would be perfect. So we got all that stuff. So there we go. As you can tell, it worked out much, much better this time. Still, it's getting kind of crazy, though. I am a bit sad that this is not working out as well as I thought it would be. No! 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 Alright. We will not do such a crazy strategy. I'm just thinking of other cool things we could do, though. You know what? Let's do it like this. Go like that, go like that, go like this, and go like Sentry Gun. We'll get him up pretty darn quick, hopefully. You know, we just need a couple bananas in here. 2 more bananas, we should be good. Oh, nope, nope, another banana. Another banana. Oh god, we need a lot more bananas than I thought. A lot more bananas than I could have ever expected. Banana spiders attacking me. So anyways, we're finally getting our sentry guns up. They're usually pretty good against these yellows and everything, so hopefully they can deal with them oakley dokley for the first few rounds. Get him, get him, get him, get him! Nice! Nice! And that's the cool thing about starting with that engineer. It's a very, very good starting tower, so you can actually farm quite heavily. And then if you want to, by the time you get to level 6, maybe sell one of the farms or whatnot. I don't know, should I do another one? Maybe. It's kind of a risky thing to do. It'll probably end up costing me more money in road spikes, but I'm down. I'm down to try it out. Woo! So one of them needed already. Get them going! Alright, so we're gonna have to get this one last little farm upgrade, and then I'm gonna have to start getting my ninjas or whatever up pretty quick. What do I want to get? I'm thinking, you know what, maybe I'll go for a few more. I'll go for a cannon really quick. For a lead popping power. We'll get the cannon up, put them on close. Hopefully it'll deal with a lot of these group balloons as well, which are actually, ninjas are actually bad against. Not ninjas, engineers are actually bad against the group balloons. And we'll get a few more engineers. You know, they're not very expensive, they're reasonably effective. Kind of rhymes. Poet. Because I know it. And I wrote it. And I like to show it. Yeah, that was really bad, guys. Actually, I have told you guys a few times that I have actually wrote a couple poems in my life. They always have a dark undertone for some odd reason. I don't really know why exactly, but they always have like death involved somehow, or just negative things. I like to write poems like negative, like a gothic style, I suppose. I'm a gothic style poem writer, I guess. I don't know if that's what it would be called, but I used to do it. I don't know. It was a long time ago, probably like 5 years ago or so. Probably when I first started YouTube is when I first started writing poems, and it wasn't very many. I probably only wrote about 5 poems or so. Nothing ridiculous. So anyways, still a lack of camo detection, so we're gonna have to work on that. Let's get our mortar or dirt monkey. I'm gonna go for no ninjas today. I just don't want to use ninjas. Let's go for the mortar. We'll go boom, kaboom, kablooey. I'm gonna have to get obviously a 2-3 mortar probably. There's the bigger blast. I mean, Bernie stuff. They're just shooting the flare. I think I'm gonna stay away from the bigger blast for at least a few seconds here. It's kind of expensive, you know, 650 bucks. I got a Moab popping out any second, so I gotta get some more Moab popping power. So let's go for a couple dirt monkeys. Also, that is some cam detection as well, plus some extra range. Why not? And we'll get a few more of these random dirt monkeys all over the place. 1, 2, 3. Strong and enhanced eyesight. The reason why I get the enhanced eyesight, by the way, is mainly because of the extra range, not because of the extra camera detection. Here we go. This is actually going to be a little bit difficult. There's some regrow leads coming in here. Those could actually pile up quite easily. Oh my god. Oh my god! What? Holy crap! I totally thought we had more popping power than that. What the heck happened right there? Oh my goodness. That was terrible. So looks like I gotta get more crap over here. That was I mean, obviously it was 2 Moab popping out of nowhere. I'm used to not even dealing with ceramics, so that's a little bit different there. But still, I'm a bit upset. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, we're down to 2 lives. Ah. Ah. Alright, so let's get some favored towers in here. We're gonna get a 3rd tier cannon. Hopefully burn right through these layers of stuff. So we only have 2 lives. I gotta be kind of careful here now. Alright, so we got a 3-2 cannon. Should I go up for that $3,670 4th tier cannon. Could be a very, very nice balloon pop power tower. Yeah, we could probably do that. Not that expensive. Plus, we're almost there. A few $100 more. And there it is, the 4th tier cannon. So I think I'm just going to keep my mortar actually right in the middle here. That'll be right next to the 4th tier cannon, first of all, which will help the pause just a little bit more. Decamoizing most of the balloons, and then the dart monkeys will hopefully clean up the rest. Hopefully being the key word there. And we're starting to get a little bit of Moab Mauler action and everything. Also, I'm thinking about getting a few boomerangs in here. I'm thinking mostly 2-3 boomerangs. Not a huge fan of 3-0 boomerangs in Bloons Monkey City. I prefer them in BTD5, but maybe it depends. I don't know. It's one of those tricky things. It's just weird and odd and crazy and silly. So there's a BFB already, so that's going to be a little hard to deal with the balloons inside. The Moab layer shouldn't be that big of a deal. What? 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 What happened? I didn't see those balloons leak through at all. I must have been paying attention to the BFB and not the balloons. Man, oh man, I suck major balls today, don't I? It's alright. It's alright trying new things, man. That's what happens when you suck. That's one thing that I wish about this game that was just a little bit different, is that there wasn't one way to do it. You know? I wish other towers were just a little bit better sometimes, I guess is the best way to put it. So here's the bigger blast as well. Now this should be more than enough Moab popping power. Now I just have to worry a little bit about balloon popping power. Now I can decide what the heck do I want to get. A Ring of Fire might not actually be a bad idea. Might even get a Ring of Fire down in the bottom right corner there, because that'll deal with a lot of the balloons, and then kind of just leave a few random ceramics to sneak through, which will be easily dealt with, hopefully, by these guys right here. So let's do this. Let's get the Ring of Fire right about here. Kind of expensive, admittedly. But as you can tell, as soon as we pop that BFB layer, it's a lot easier to kill. You know? I mean, check this out. Hopefully we can pop it very, very quickly, and we'll just pop all the balloons, like, right in the middle there. Most of them, yes. Quite easily, actually. 3-0 Taxter is pretty much cleaning up the rest. There is $2,700. A bit of an expensive tower, but overall not too shabbily crazy. I'm still a little bit upset that we lost random lives. I didn't even see them go through. So here we go. We'll go one more of these bad boys. And also, you know what it probably was? It was probably the camo balloons. That totally makes sense. What should I get for camo detection? You know what? I guess this is probably a better idea. We'll go like that. Yeah. The mortar's just being a little silly right now. A little bit more farming action. A little bit more Moab Mauler action. A little bit more something else action. I think that's one thing that I definitely need to buy more of is the tack shooters. Or wait, what? What? I thought I only had one tack shooter. I guess I saw one, but it was part of an 11. You know? Alright, so we'll put one more over here. So, by the way, yeah, make sure it's a 4-2 tack shooter. Otherwise, it's not very fun to have to deal with. So there we go, Ring of Fire. Because also, if that random camo balloon was the one leaking through, I had anti-camo dust, and I could have saved my life. And it would have been so easy to do, but I didn't. I still feel like these cacti are quite weird looking, to say the least. Just funny looking, man. They still look like they're hunched over. Humped? They could be humping another cactus in front of them, I guess. Who knows? Maybe I can't see it. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not happening. So we've got another boomerang right here. All the checkmarked things. Keep them all in the range of that 4th tier cannon if at all possible. Because then you can pop them all, hopefully. Oh yeah. Oh yeah! Very nice. But we still have to worry about Zoma Gods as well. I feel like maybe we have enough stuff because we have all these random guys that are like usually pretty good against Zoma Gods, like engineers and stuff like that. They have a lot of random Moab popping power, though they're not perfect, you know. I think I'd much. Oh, there it is, first Zoma God. I guess we're gonna have to test it out right here. If we lose here, though, I'm giving up. I'm not gonna restart. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just giving up for the day. It's just done. Just done, man. So actually, you know what? Let's turbocharge this bad boy. Turbocharge! Looks like I'm gonna be done, guys. I am gonna be done. Oh, we're done. We're done, man. That just... Oh, God. I'm upset. I'm very upset. It's not because I sucked. It's because I was trying to do different things. And then I realized they really limit you on the things you can do. Because late game, there's not very many good balloon popping power towers. There's the cannon, and then there's the ice tower. And other than that, what is good against big grouped balloons? Literally nothing. There's nothing better than the Arctic Wind for balloon popping power, and that's what kind of upsets me. It's like they force you to use it. It's kind of lame. I mean, I could have gone for maybe a Spectre. That's another $20,000 something tower compared to the Arctic Wind, which is like $8,000 for full balloon popping power. The only problem with the Arctic Wind is the fact that you probably need to get a 0-3 Monkey Village with it, so the other towers can pop the frozen balloons. But even if you don't, it's not the end of the world at all, because you could just kind of sell everything else, get an Arctic Wind for only balloon pop power, and then just give some random Zoma God pop power. So it just kind of, it makes me sad. It makes me a little bit sad. But nonetheless, I will beat this tile next time we play it, guys. I promise I'll beat it. Just do the stupid Ninja to Ice Tower strategy, and you guys can tell me that I... whatever. I'm sad. I'm sad. I don't make too many sad videos, but this is a sad one for sure. Thanks for watching. Have a super duper delicious day.